Yeah, hi, so I'm going to show you how to use Superimpose as a way to create a poster with your lovely artwork. So half drag down on the screen, type in SU and click on Superimpose. The first thing you want to do is click on the two pages there on the left hand top corner, click pick color and choose a random color. Any color is fine. You could also do a gradient if you wanted to. Maybe I'll do that's nice. So we'll do the tick. Then click on the page again and add the foreground. This is going to be your artwork. So let's find the finished artwork. It could be the artwork with the frame or taken without the frame. You can also crop it to what you want. I will keep the whole thing. It will give a different effect. Click the transform button and that allows you to move it around. So you can drag it to fill the whole page or you could use your background as a frame. Over here we've got opacity, so we can drag the opacity down so it's transparent. That could actually be effective later when we're doing some special effects. Click normal and you're going to see a bunch of different really cool options. You've got overlay, you've got darken, overlay, lighten. They give some really interesting effects. Hard light can be kind of cool. Difference can be very interesting. I like that one. And exclusion and hue, you never know what you're going to get. That's really cool too. So what I'm going to do is take some of these. So this one's really nice. Now you could leave it like that, or we could zoom it right up, and this could actually make the poster. We're reinterpreting your work to give it a unique look, and it will have a quote eventually. So having some empty space is good too. To save this one, click home, the export button, which is the box with the arrow pointing up, and click photos. That sends it to your camera roll. Now we can go back to transform, click difference, and now let's have a look at a couple of the others. I really like this one too. This has a different look. Now, you could also zoom it right up. You don't have to take your whole artwork. You could take a part of your artwork. Maybe something like this. Go to home, export, photo. Click on transform, hue, see what else you can get. Just try a lot of different ones until you find one that you really, really like. This one can give a different effect too, maybe with the border. Could be very interesting. So now in your camera roll, you have a variety of pieces you can work with. You can overlay these ones if you want to. You could bring back some original artwork. So I could click transform, where the arrow with the two pieces of paper pushing down is going to merge it. So we can click merge. So that's one image. And now I could come back and insert another. I could bring back my original or a different effect over the top. Maybe I just take the figure. So I can crop it, choose it. We go to transform and I need to put it back to the original. So let's go back to normal. It brings back the original color. Then what we can do is in transform, we can resize. I could put the opacity down and maybe I could line this up or make it a little bigger. Could be kind of cool. Then we put this up. Now I could leave it like that, that's interesting, or I could erase it. If I click on mask and the paintbrush, click on it twice and we can change the size of the brush. So I'll go for a medium brush, soft so the edges are fuzzy, and no magnifier, because I just find that distracting, but you can use a magnifier. Then we can actually come in and erase the areas that you don't want. You could also, if it's one color, another thing that's really awesome is you can click the magic wand and tap, and it takes all the same colored pixels. So if you've got a solid color, you can literally get rid of the background in one tap. If you have similar colors, you've got the risk like this one of it eating into what you want to keep. So we do the backward arrow. We can bring this threshold down a little bit. We can try and drag it just a little bit. See, you can see it's starting to take away the figure. So I'll leave that. And now I'll go back to the paintbrush and erase the rest. You can zoom it right up, can make my brush bigger if I want to, and erase. Hard brush, if we untick this, gives you that hard edge. That's great when you've got big areas you just want to get rid of. You can just get a nice big brush and it gets rid of everything. If you do soft brush, it makes it fuzzy, which is great if you're not wanting to be 100% accurate. So this allows us to layer in a lot of different images. That's where this app is really, really cool. But you have to do it a layer at a time. So it takes just a little bit of planning or trial and error. But I highly recommend every time you save something. There we go. I'll just get this little bit here. Okay, so now we have a figure. So when I click transform, I can move that around and it's just the figure. So I could play with that line. I could overlap it and hide it, but I quite like the repetition there. And then we can merge it. In the merge, there is a drop shadow option. I'll show you what that is. You can pull your drop shadow down and we can make it solid or transparent and hard edge or soft. So if you want that as an effect, and you can pull your shadow in so it could be just a little over. So you're really, really pushing that exercise. Then click the tick. That is now merged. That's one whole layer. Then we can click the box and the arrow and send it to your